Hello students, today I am coming with the topic that is polygon. So student, my first question is, what is polygon? Polygon means the closed figure which is made up of line segment. In this word polygon, poly means many and gon means side. So it means many sided closed figure is called as polygon. For example, if I take one simple circle, the circle is a closed figure, but this is not a polygon. Why? Because it is not made up of line segment. That's why we can say that a circle is not a polygon. After that, we take two figures, the first one figure and the second one figure. In the first one figure, we take two lines and the two lines are joined. Clear? But this figure is not a closed figure, so you cannot say that this is a polygon. Polygon means the figure which is the closed one and made up of line segment. If I take the second figure is a closed one, but this is again not a polygon because one portion is the curved portion. So one portion is curved, it means it is not made up of line segment. So the first polygon is the triangle. Why we take the triangle as the first polygon? Because if you take two lines, then the figure is not a closed now. If you join these two vertices by a line, then the figure is a closed figure. So the first polygon is a triangle. It means it is made up of three line segment. The second polygon is a quadrilateral which is made up of four lines. The third polygon is a pentagon which is made up of 5 lines. Same as if you draw a polygon by using the 6 lines, we call it as a, if you draw the polygon by using the 6 lines, we call it as a hexagon. If you use the 7 line, 1 2 3 4 5 6 lines, it means this is a hexagon. If you take the 7 lines, we call it as a heptagon, and if you take the 8 lines, we call it as a octagon. 9 lines, nonagon, and the 10 lines, decagon. So in this we discuss so many formulas which are very important for your competitive exam. The first formula is before discussing the formula, firstly we discuss what is the diagonal. If I ask question to the student, what is diagonal? The answer from student side is, ma'am, diagonal means the line which is joined by the two opposite vertices. This definition is incomplete. If I am taking the A and B are the two opposite vertices, A and B form a side, not the diagonal. So what is diagonal? Diagonal means the distance between two non-consecutive opposite vertices. It means if you join two non-consecutive opposite vertices, then you can say that this forms a diagonal. So AC is the diagonal, BC is the diagonal. Means the distance between the two non-consecutive opposite vertices form a diagonal. So I am going to discuss the formulas related to the diagonal. The first is, I am taking the number of sides as n. How many diagonals formed in a polygon? For example, I am taking a polygon having 3 sides. How many diagonals? For example, if I take a triangle, how many diagonals? Non-consecutive opposite vertices. This is A, this is B, and this is C. These 3 are the non-consecutive opposite, the A, B, consecutive, B, C, consecutive, AC consecutive. So in this case, in case of the triangle, we cannot form a diagonal. So how many diagonals are in a triangle? 3 into 3 minus 3 by 2. That is, result is 0. So how many diagonals can be formed in a triangle? That is 0. After that, if we take a quadrilateral, how many diagonals can be formed in a quadrilateral? So AC and BC, you can solve it by using this formula. The number of sides is 4 into 4 minus 3 by 2. The result equals to 4 into 1 by 2. The result equals to 2. So how many diagonal can be formed in a quadrilateral? The result equals to 2. After that, the next formula is sum of all the interior angles of a polygon. As you all know that the sum of all the angles of a triangle is 180. So you can justify it by using this formula. Number of sides 3. 3 minus 2 is 1. 1 into 180 is 180. If you take the 4 sides, sum of all the 4 sides of a quadrilateral is 360. You can solve it by using this formula. 4 minus 2, that is 2 into 180, that is 360. And the last formula related to polygon is the sum of all exterior angles of a polygon equals to 360 degree. This is all about the